Brought to you by Penguin.
Act of Oblivion by Robert Harris, read by Tim Mcinnerny. To Jill. Author's note. This novel is an imaginative recreation of a true story, the tracking down of the regicides, the killers of King Charles I, the greatest manhunt of the 17th century. In particular, the pursuit of Edward Whalley and William Goffe across New England. The events, dates and locations are accurate, and almost every character is real, apart from Richard Nayler. I suspect there must have been such a person. You cannot sustain a manhunt without a manhunter, but whoever he was, his identity is lost to history. Otherwise, I have tried to stick to the known facts, and even discovered a few that were previously unknown, such as the date and place of Goffe's birth and the identity of Whalley's second wife. But it is a novel, and readers who want to investigate the story further will find a list of sources in the acknowledgements. Robert Harris, 20th of June, 2022. Dramatis Personae. The Regicides. Colonel Edward Whalley, Colonel William Goffe. In Massachusetts. Daniel Gookin, a settler in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Mary Gookin, Daniel Gookin's wife. Mary Elizabeth, Daniel, Samuel, Nathaniel, the Gookins' children. John Endicott, Governor of Massachusetts. Jonathan Mitchell, Cambridge minister. John Norton, minister of the Boston First Church. Captain Thomas Breeden, Boston merchant, shipowner, royalist. Thomas Kelland, shipowner, royalist. Captain Thomas Kirk, royalist. John Chapin, Nayler's guide. John Stewart, William Mackwater, Niven Agnew, John Ross, Scotsmen, members of Nayler's hunting party. John Dixwell, regicide. In New Haven. Reverend John Davenport, minister and co-founder of New Haven. Nicholas Street, assistant minister and head teacher in New Haven. William Jones, resident of New Haven. Hannah Jones, William Jones's wife. William Leet, governor of New Haven. Dennis Crampton, resident of New Haven. Richard Sperry, farmer. In Connecticut. John Winthrop, governor of Connecticut. Simon Lobdell, guide. Micah Tompkins, general store owner in Milford. Captain Thomas Bull, Puritan in Hartford. John Russell, minister in Hadley. In London. Richard Nayler, clerk to the Privy Council. Catherine Whalley, Edward Whalley's wife. Frances Goffe, William Goffe's wife, Edward Whalley's daughter. Frankie, Betty, Nan, Judith, Richard, the Goffe's children. Reverend William Hook, Edward Whalley's brother-in-law. Jane Hook, William Hook's wife, Edward Whalley's sister. Colonel Hacker, former commander of the troops guarding King Charles I. Isabel Hacker, Colonel Hacker's wife. Sir Edward Hyde, later Earl of Clarendon, Lord Chancellor. Sir William Maurice, Secretary of State. Sir Arthur Annesley, Sir Anthony Ashley Cooper, Privy Councillors. Barbara Palmer, later Lady Castlemaine, Charles II's mistress. Samuel Noakes, Nayler's secretary. Duke of York, King Charles II's younger brother. Samuel Wilson, merchant. In Europe. Sir John Downing, His Majesty's ambassador at The Hague. Sir John Barkstead, John Dixwell, Colonel John Oakey, Miles Corbett, Edmund Ludlow, signatories of the King's death warrant. James Fitz-Edmund Cotter, Miles Crowley, John Reardon, Irish Royalist officers. Sir John Lisle, lawyer who managed King Charles I's trial. In the Civil War. Oliver Cromwell, Edward Whalley's cousin. Henry Ireton, Cromwell's son-in-law.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?